guys so sensitive? Relax. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. All we do is react on this, and if you like it, okay. Let's jump into the video. So guys, why are African Americans or Americans in general so sensitive? Right? Why are you guys so sensitive? A woman just asked a simple question. In fact, she's not even asking questions. She's just saying 5 things that she finds wild about African Americans. She's not even talking about African Americans. She's talking about Americans in general, you know? And she listed 5 points. I could not find that full video, but I'm going to always stitch other people's opinion on the already stitched video, okay? The main thing is about them bathing in the sink, right? For me, in South Africa, in my household, in the townships, specifically in the townships, you know, not even in the townships, but in South Africa in general, for most homes, black homes, I don't know about others, black homes, there are literally 3 sinks minimum. 3 sinks. The one outside, the one inside, which is for the kitchen, and the bathroom sink. The one outside of the sink can be used for whatever purposes. You can wash your hair, you can clean the cow poop, you can wash your shoes in those sinks, you can do whatever, because those, you can wash the pots, you can do everything. But the minute you get into the kitchen sink, that is for food, that is for washing dishes, that is for that alone. You cannot wash your hair, a baby, in a sink. This is why also I have problems eating at other people's houses. I don't care how clean that sink is. I am not putting a food into that sink. I just can't do that. You know? But if that is your culture, then educate people and stop trying to tell us that we are offending you. We just find it weird. Like, why not get another sink? But I appreciate the people who took the time to educate. Why? Because we need to be learned. Like we are learning on this channel, okay? Let's learn, guys. Let's stop being ignorant, all right? Stop being so sensitive. Sometimes we're educating each other, right? But anyways, let's teach the videos, shall we?
5 things that Americans do that Africans think are completely wild.
The imperial system. What the fuck is that?
Because why is a foot 12 inches? Why is a gallon 32 ounces? Math is hard enough. Math is hard enough. Just use grams and kilograms and meters and kilometers. 1, 10, 1,000, simple things. The Electoral College. Because you mean to tell me the person with the most votes does not become president? We fight over disputed elections. If you told us to our face that the person with the most votes is not president, Africa would burn. It would burn. Why do y'all pump your own gas? And then on top of that, they make you pay. They make you pay first before you pump your own gas. No, that's not football. Stop calling it football. You're holding the ball in your hands. This is the wildest for me. How is it that you can't buy alcohol until you're 21, but you can buy a gun at 18? Your relationship with guns is so strange.
I have a good one. Kicking their child out of the house after they turn 18. As far as African parents are concerned, what is 18? Like, what is an 18? You will stay in the house until you can afford a life on your own.
How about we just stop doing this and like respect other people's cultures and how they do things and not compare or say things are wild? Because if Americans get on here and say things that they think that people do in Africa are wild, y'all are going to be offended. Y'all are going to be offended. So let's leave it alone. Okay.
A lot of African women are very confused about like African Americans washing their hair in the sink. Let me tell you where I think that stems from. So back in the day, black women didn't typically work. Most of them were stay-at-home moms, sometimes by choice and sometimes just simply because they couldn't get a job. Not only that, it was very hard for them to open up their own salons. So they would get people to come to their home to do their hair. And it was just convenient for them that they had a kitchen sink that they could wash hair in. Not only was it more convenient, but it actually helped save water. Somebody else asked, why don't we just use the sink in our bathroom? I'm not really sure if y'all ever seen American style bathrooms, but our bathroom sinks are not as nearly as big as kitchen sinks. But yeah, when they couldn't afford this, they would do this. By no surprise at all, a lot of things that we do today will sometimes always stem from generations before us.
The fact that people are surprised that Americans wash their hair in the sink, but y'all wash animals, dead animals in your sink. That's literally animal carcass that you're washing in the sink, but hair is where y'all draw the line. A newborn baby is where y'all draw the line. Please be so for real right now. And it's like, is cleaning a foreign concept? Do y'all not clean y'all sinks? I don't understand why this sink thing is such a big thing. Like, and no, we don't use the bathroom because the bathroom is literally short and small. Nobody's finna break their back to wash their hair in the bathroom sink. And I'm not finna get my whole body wet to wash my hair if I don't feel like getting in the shower at the moment of me washing my hair. No, I'm not gonna do it.
One, calling adults by their first names. That makes me so uncomfortable. Like, cause there needs to be a miss. Like auntie or something. But and then the worst part is adults actually tell you, it's okay, you can call me Karen. No, you are Miss Karen. Number 2, as a teenager, having a boyfriend or a girlfriend and bringing them to your parents to meet them. What type of disrespect is that? And even if you're an adult, bringing a man home to meet your parents, even if he didn't tell you he's coming with marriage intention, the only time you bring a man home in Africa, in an African household, is if he has an intention to marry you. That's it. Number 3, la crème de la crème, not having geography in your schools. Because I tell you I'm from Africa, you think that's a country. Don't you have shame?
Where in this video did she mention any black people or black Americans in this video? Because I'm lost. She mentioned washing stuff, whatever, in the sink, right? Her point basically was about dogs. I ain't never seen no black American person washing no dog in the sink. So why are they trying to make it in like she's talking about black Americans? She said Americans in general. I wash my hair in the sink. My mother washed her hair in the sink. I don't care that she said that. It may be weird to wherever it is that she comes from. They probably don't be washing their hair in the sink in the UK. Wherever it is that she's from. I don't know where she's from. But in America, people wash their hair in the sink. So, but I'm trying to figure out why people are trying to make it into like, oh, she's bothering African American people. How is that bothering African American people? Y'all don't wash your dogs in the sink. You don't. We may wash our baby. I wash my baby in the sink. A lot of us put the baby up in the sink to wash it because I'm not bending down in the tub to wash the baby. I just don't see how people are trying to act like she was targeting black American people. I'm not getting the connection. Another thing she mentioned was self-checkout. Bottomless drinks. Where she's from, it doesn't make sense that they have stuff like that, because she even tried low-key, she played her own people by saying that, you know, it's not that they're not trustworthy or whatever. She said that has nothing to do with black American people. Everybody use self-checkout. Like I'm genuinely confused. And before y'all say that, oh, where are people that are complaining? These two creators are complaining about what she said. Like, it's not a black or white issue. It's just that maybe where she's from, they don't wash their hair in the sink, and that's okay. The same way, wherever I may look at where she's from and be like, that's a little weird. We don't do that in America. And let's be honest. Qui est-ce qui parle baisser pour moi laver ti moun nan tob? Moi-même, with my back? Nah. You getting cleaned in the sink. You getting washed in the sink. After that, we disinfect the sink.
Videos like this to me are so disingenuous. Because, like, do y'all have Google? As Americans, specifically African Americans, we're always being told about how ignorant we are about other cultures, right? But the fact that Americans predominantly speak one language should not surprise y'all. Because the majority of people in America speak English, we don't have a reason to speak multiple other languages. And anyone who knows anything about American history knows that there are multiple languages spoken in America. Like, you can go to Miami and hear way more Spanish than you'll hear English. But that's just Miami. But Miami is not all of America. And America is not the only country that's like this. We're just the only people who are looked down upon for it. This is in Amsterdam. It literally makes sense why the majority of Americans only speak one language, and yet so many people try to act obtuse to the fact.
Circle back to the baby in the sink. Because the baby going in the sink. Like, I'm not about to go and buy no baby bath to put in my tub, to break my back, bend it up, washing no baby. The baby going in the sink. Okay? Now, I ain't washing no dog in the sink, but the baby going in the sink. And how else am I supposed to get the cute baby in the sink picture? I feel like my baby would deserve a cute, fat baby in the sink picture, and ain't nobody fit to take that from me or my baby.
This is no shade to that creator. I'm not sure where she lives in the world. I don't know if she still lives in Africa, or if she lives in Europe, or if she lives in America. But y'all need to stop coming to this country as in America and then making fun of us, okay? Y'all do things a certain way. We do things a certain way. This is coming from somebody who is well-traveled, not just domestically, but internationally. And I have stayed in different countries for longer periods of time. And I've noticed that things are done differently. But I don't get on the internet and be making fun of them. Stop getting on the internet and making fun of us. And yes, I wash my conditioner out in the sink in the kitchen sometimes. And then I clean my sink. Mind your business.
Do people not sanitize their sink after using it? Like, I sanitize my sink prior to washing my dishes. So like my sink, even though it's small, has a divider in the middle. I move everything out of that, I call it the main sink, into the side sink. And then I take the sink only sponge to wash the sink, rinse it, and then I switch over to the dish sponge to wash the dishes and place it in that clean sink. I got my hair washed in the sink a couple times when I was little. My mom found it so much easier than trying to like have me hunch my head into the bathtub as she like try to grab the shower head, because she was like, I'd rather wet the kitchen than the bathroom. And I remember she was always saying it was so easy when you're little, because I just put you on top of the counter, have you just stick your head in the sink, and I just take that little hose part and just spray your hair, but wash your hair in the sink. And then you obviously sanitize it. Nothing crazy. I have a cousin who's married to a Nigerian, and I have seen them clean their kid, give their kid a bath in the sink. Nothing strange. I feel like it's so common. It's so much easier too, because you don't have to like hunch into a bathtub and get on your hands and knees trying to like clean your child. The sink is relatively like stomach, waist high for many people. You don't have to worry about like your back hurting, spraying water everywhere. And if it does spray, it's the kitchen. It gets wet, you just take a little mop, towel, whatever, clean it off. And like, you obviously sanitize it. Like, food goes in the sink all the time, and there's so much bacteria and everything. And like, I just don't understand why you don't just sanitize. That's like what you're supposed to do. Just wipe it down with whatever you use to sanitize your sink with. Wash it, sanitize with bleach, take Lysol wipes, like whatever. I don't think it's wild. I think it's kind of convenient, really.
Drinking over 21, in most countries it's 18, and even that 18, it's just like a by the way. In Kenya, if I was to buy alcohol at 16, the man doesn't care, he's making his money. Measuring in pounds. Who is pounds? Why is pounds? I've never heard of pounds outside America. It's kg, kilograms. Everyone uses kilograms. Do you just want to be different? I'm so different. Pick me, love me, use me. Guns. Paying $1 million for university and colleges. What are being taught in those schools? What is being taught? Speaking of education, how do you pay so much for university, and you're not sure if Africa is a country or a continent? Riddle me this. Tipping. Am I the employer?